Time is 12 noon on this Wednesday afternoon, 14th of June, 2017. It is time now for the Peter Channel News Report on this Wednesday afternoon, 14th of June, 2017. Good afternoon, buddy. I am Peter J. Wiggins. We got a time of 12 noon, and on top of the Peter Channel News Report on this Wednesday afternoon is a gunman in Alicia barrage of gunfire Wednesday at Park in Alexandria, Virginia. Members of Congress held a morning baseball practice at Simpson Baseball Park. Within at least 5 people, including House Majority Whip Police, and the gunman has been dead. He's identified as 66-year-old James Hutchinson of Belleville, Illinois. London, at least 6 people were killed, more than 70 injured, and many others missing on Wednesday as a fire gripped by a high-rise apartment building in West London where residents have long warned of the potential risk of catastrophic blaze. Washington Attorney General Jeff Sessions tried to have his cake and needed to when it comes to the explanation during a congressional testimony of the fireman of FBI Director James Comey. Wisconsin Governor Scott Walker raised more than $1 million for a Trump visit at Milwaukee event. The Michigan Attorney General's office Wednesday charged the state's top health official with voluntary manslaughter for his role in the Flint water crisis, which is stretched in the 3rd year. Tokyo, the 3 American citizen is still being held in North Korea, fairly healthy condition, and went on to meet with the State Department official in North Korea just young when he traveled to Pyongyang earlier this week. Ankara, Turkey sent out Wednesday carrier lift with the fellow Gulf Arab states and the danger with damaging the Islamic world and they would do all in the diplomatic channels to prevent any escalation. UN states 300 civilians killed in the U.S.-led airstrikes for Raqqa since March. Speaking of European Parliament, Jean-Claude Juncker carefully ruled out any immediate negotiation of the Paris Climate Agreement. Megyn Kelly is less than 1 month into the New World on NBC News, and much of the Golden National media is covered she enjoyed as a star Fox News selling dim. In GOP, healthcare struggle, it's senator versus senator. Lord Benandi's Melania Trump tells about Stephen Colbert about Lapton Wire says, Melania says the country has Donald Trump no matter how the American fantasize about being with Justin Trudeau, Prime Minister of Canada. French President Emmanuel Macron said Britain could stay in the European Union if it chooses to despite its negotiations begin next week. The Attorney General in Mexico advised California State said in 40 days found 2 human heads and 2 headless bodies in tourist destinations. Chinese state media said Ness Robin was not visiting North Korea to that basketball diplomacy, but to make a no fuss trip to the outside country. After days increased security, White House and Congress and U.S. officials canceled events after shooting a GOP congressional baseball practice. President Trump on Wednesday was scheduled to give public remarks about a gunman and open fire on congressional Republicans practicing baseball Wednesday, as Trump called Skillis a good friend and a patriot and a friend, and he said he only recovered in a person nation in the world. America's praying for Skillis of victims of the terrible shooting. And Trump also spoke with Skillis' wife today, with her and the entire family, and the Skillis family. He spoke with Capitol Police for a great job and expressed sympathy. Also brought up the good work of the Alexandria Police and Fire Department for the job they done when they responded to the scene of the shooting. The U.S. Coast Guard announced Tuesday they discovered one of the ships sunk off into the California coast exactly 100 years ago. The Virginia Department of Elections said Edward Gillespie, the former chairman of the Republican National Committee, won the state GOP primary for governor. Police says $1 million worth of amendment being formed in a law of the Houston home, the Harris County Sheriff's Office said. U.S. retail sales cite 0.3%, the biggest drop in 16 months. CNBC's Fed survey shows the most participants expect 2 more rate acts this year, including one Wednesday afternoon responded to the Florida outlook on inflation this year, the big reason for failing treasury yields. The Chinese reserve, which owns Waldorf Resort Hotel in New York, said Washington on Wednesday that its chairman was tabling and unable to perform his duties for personal reasons. Looking at stocks now. Up 9.69 points at 21,338.16. SP 5 down 1.81 points at 24,38.54. And Nasdaq of 83 points at 62.29.20. Sherman Oxley, first memory biologist, has been found on the coast of Neville and Fishman pulled out carcass at Harbor Port visitor with one control, new scientists reported. Skywatch were giddy about this space today. August 21st gets closer and closer. Supermoons, strawberry moons, and meteor showers in African Bay that are total solar eclipse that will cut back the entire lower 48 in about 2 months. Jupiter is the largest planet in our solar system, but also may be the oldest, as latest Russia lunch. Pregnant women who come down with fever, especially Sagittarius, are increased risk of having baby with autism, a study reported. And Philippine hospital separates conjoined 10-month-old twins. Peter Channel News Time is 12:05 on this Wednesday afternoon in Manchester, Hampshire, Hayward Street and Wall Street at motor accident vehicle and building. And now we'll look at sports. The Boston Red Sox will be taking on the Philadelphia Phillies in Philadelphia. Game time 7:05 p.m. And Not Lancers and the Drake Middies will be squaring off in the state semi-softball game up at Endicott College, Beverly. Game time is 5 o'clock. It was the Shoes of Republican practice at Congress baseball game Wednesday, March, one of the Western and Lakes great bipartisan traditions. Peter Channel News Time is 12:05 on this Wednesday afternoon, and it's time now for Traffic and Transit Report. Beep beep! Let's say off Amity, where the shuttle buses are Professor Green Line B branch served between Babcock Street and Washington Street to the stable train near Warren Street. Red Line, Braintree Rent Space from Modern Lanes to the second floor at Braintree, and so on. That's a part of the house for experience from Modern Lanes to the traffic. Commuter rail, it's Sable Line train 205, 10:55 and Mount Vernon is expected to operate 10:5 minutes late between, but in the neighborhood due to train traffic. And Providence train 11:10 a.m. is operating 5:10 to 15 minutes late between Providence and South Station. And ferries, they are looking good. Alright, I was in my ways of New England, Route 43 on westbound side, a little from Quanza Point, but otherwise, Massachusetts, Connecticut, and Rhode Island hours are looking good, and Vermont, New Hampshire, Maine hours are looking good. Peter Channel News Time is 12:06 on this Wednesday afternoon. It's time now for a weather report, and what a contrast it is today than yesterday. Yesterday it was hot, humid, and we had showers and thunderstorms, but today is delightful and pleasant and low in humidity. So, if you got any outdoor activities, no worries in the weather department. As we're going to call for sunny skies this afternoon, about 78 degrees, light of wind. For that, most goods go out 47 degrees, calm wind. So, if you're going to bed tonight, put the windows up and save your air conditioner, or turn off the air conditioner to save money. And Thursday, another delightful day. Sunny podcast, but today's be about 52 degrees, calm wind becoming a 7 and 6 miles in the afternoon. Shifting the south wind about 3 to 5 miles an hour. For Friday, showers likely out to 3 p.m. Mostly clouds, but 71 about 57 degrees, and chance patient is 45%. Saturday, chance showers, chances of possible to 2 p.m. Mirrors possible for 10 a.m. Otherwise, clouds about 75 degrees, chance patient 30%. For Saturday, chance showers, thunderstorm before 10 p.m. Then a chance showers between 10 p.m. and 5 a.m. Then a chance showers and thunderstorms to 5 a.m. Otherwise, a fog after 9 p.m. Otherwise, most clouds about 62 degrees, chance patient 30%. Sunday, mostly clouds about 80 degrees. Sunday night, there's a fog. Otherwise, most clouds about 65 degrees. And for Monday, chance of showers and thunderstorms. Otherwise, most clouds about 81 about 64 degrees. And chance patient 35%. And for Tuesday, chance of showers and thunderstorms. There's a fog. Otherwise, that's about 81 degrees. And chance patient is 40%. Currently in Taunton, it's fair skies and 78. In Dalton, it's fair skies. And we have 80 degrees. And in Mansfield, it's what we got. And it's fair skies 77. And that's coming in for the Peter Channel News on this June 14, 2017 on a Wednesday afternoon. I'm Peter J. With you. Have a good afternoon, goodbye day, and I'll see you for a late night report. Hope you have a good afternoon and go after softball!